Yep, buddy. What's up? It's Louis with Relax Media, and this is the stage 11 of the Giro d'Italia, and it's the somewhat resurgence of Richard Carapaz, and it was a pretty amazing a day. It was very eventful. You couldn't tell which way it was going to go. Then it went, then it went the opposite way of what your daughter was going to go, and then it just ended. It ended brilliantly. So hats off to Richard Carapaz for taking the win today. Stage 11, taking the win on stage 11. The race started off. It took a bit of time for the breakaway to get going, and then when the break did get going, they didn't give them much room to play with. They did cap them on a short leash. They got up to 2 minutes, but then you had a breakaway which had Nairo Quintana, Pablo Bilbao, who else? Josh Turling and Fortunato from XDS Sextana. It was like they were in the break, but apparently it was like listening to Pablo Bilbao. Not everybody was putting their all into the break to make it successful because everyone was so concerned with the other person because they all feared one another. So instead of like working together to get the big break and then give themselves a chance at the stage, they sort of did just enough. And if they had done more, they probably would have had like 4 minutes or something like that, and giving themselves like in the break, they were giving themselves a chance to stay away, and possibly one of them, would have been able to go for the stage. Fortunato, he got the KOM on the one of the bigger mountains, so he got those points that he was after, those mountain points. So because he's really going for that. He's Italian and he's going for that mountain points jersey, the Azula, and it's a good look. And I hope that he gets it. I hope that Italy comes away with something. They need to come away with a jersey, and if he comes away with that jersey, that will be a result. So I'm looking for Fortunato to come away with that jersey. He rode well. He's been like really active, getting in the breaks each day, and taking care of business. Then the other big thing was in the Isaac Del Toro. He is 25 seconds ahead. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Remember to hit the like button if you can. Please hit the like button if you can. I really appreciate it. That's all. Just hit the like button, and I'm a happy camper. And so that was amazing display by Isaac Del Toro, who he showed why he's thank you. I appreciate you for liking and subscribing. But Fortunato, Isaac Del Toro, like when Carapaz went, he was the one that had sort of like initiated the move to sort of keep the gap down, and that attack that Isaac Del Toro put in after Carapaz had made that attack that no one responded to, it limited the gap that Carapaz would have, because had he not done that, he would have had a bigger margin and been even closer to GC, because I believe he's like only like 43 seconds off or something. So that's really close. But also Isaac Del Toro showed like a level of maturity. They were sort of tempoing, and Rafa Michael was on the front, and Isaac Del Toro was sitting second wheel. And normally Isaac Del Toro, like when Michael comes off, it'll be automatic for Del Toro to go to the front and start the tempo and continue on. But he looked behind, so, and then I think it was Juan Ayuso, or it might have been Adam Yates, came around and took up the pacemaking. He's like, you guys realize that Isaac's in the thing. He doesn't need to be tempoing. So they did that, and Isaac Del Toro sat in the wheel and rode. And he's this. I think he's the second youngest in the race, but he rode with a lot of maturity today. You saw Egan Bernal, making some attacks early in and really going for it, and like showing that he's still in this race and he's gonna fight, even though he's probably not as strong as some of the other riders, but Egan Bernal is still gonna fight. Ineos is still fighting, which is good to see, and that's what we like. I just want to see Egan Bernal do the best he can. He's a quality rider. I love Egan Bernal, and he's won the Giro before. So is this guy on the screen, Richard Carapaz. He's won the Giro before, and all of these guys, like they're coming in. It's like, we're not here just for our looks. We're here to race, and that's what they're doing. So I'm really looking forward to like the rest of the Giro d'Italia. Um, so the other thing was, so Richard Carapaz made this massive attack from about 4 kilometers to go, and no one really responded. It was just such a hard attack because it was a long day, a lot of climbing. So he just said his legs was good, he felt good, and he just waited. And he put in that massive attack, and once he went away, he got up to almost a minute, like it was like 50 something seconds. But then when the others like UAE and then got to go to the, oh, it was late for me. It was to my bedtime. So when they started the tempo, they pulled back about 30 seconds. So he only finished like about 30 or 20, like something like 20 seconds in front. And with his time bonus, he had like 30, he had 30 seconds back. So which brought him closer. So he's now up to fifth place, I believe, in GC. So he moved up about 3 places. So that was a big thing. So now for the rest of the Giro, they're going to have to keep the eye on Carapaz. He's not going to be able to do that again because the next time he moves, they're going to be on him like white on race. And but the crazy thing is when they came around that last corner, and you can see Juan Ayuso, like when Juan Ayuso has a kick when he has it, but Isaac Del Toro, like that's the second time. This is the second stage where he's come across the line and taken second place, and he did it with the utmost of ease, just out sprinting everybody. I mean, to the point where he got such a good jump on that sprint to the finish. He sat back down and then rolled across the finish line. Guys usually pedal to the finish. Isaac Del Toro was sprinting against Tom Pidcock and Giulio Conchuni, and he got the jump on him. Then after he got the jump, he just out sprinted him. And then when he realized, like, okay, these guys ain't as fast as me, then he sat down and he rolled through the line to take the second place with the utmost of ease. And here's the other thing about Isaac Del Toro is that Egan Bernal has said to him, he said that Egan Bernal said to him that he is the strongest guy in this, well, not that he's the strongest, that he could win the Giro. That this is what Egan Bernal said to Isaac Del Toro. You can win this Giro. I believe he can. I mean, I don't know what Primoz has up his sleeve, but whatever Primoz Roglic has up his sleeve, he needs to do it now because he wasn't even really talked about today. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe he's trying to lie low, let everyone else do their thing, and then come with it. And you know what I'm saying? And yeah. So yeah, maybe Roglic is doing something like he's like just keep trying to stay quiet, trying to chill. Like Carapaz has been doing this whole time. He's been chill, and then he just waited till today, and then he just busted out, you know. And all you youngsters, remember, he didn't zip his jersey up. When you come across the line, you win the race. Always zip your jersey up. But yeah, I mean, it was an amazing move by Carapaz. It was like 4 kilometers out. Like it's looking like that's a long way to go, but he did handle the business and he was able to sustain it. And it looked like the Carapaz of old, and everyone's excited to see what Carapaz is able to do today. And now everyone's looking forward because now they have another definite, with a name in the, someone who's throwing the hat, the hat in the ring as a possible winner. So I want to see Egan Bernal do well, but I fear that he's just not quite up to par yet. So I wouldn't put that head in the ring of Egan Bernal. But you got Isaac Del Toro, you got Richard Carapaz, you got Juan Ayuso, and then also Adam Yates on that last bit of the climb, and he went to the front to tempo, and he brought it back to like 19 seconds to Carapaz when he went on the front. And Isaac Del Toro just sat there on Adam Yates' wheel like it was nothing. Just sat there on Adam Yates' wheel like it was nothing. And that was like pretty dope. That was pretty dope. I really like Isaac Del Toro. The first time I saw him win that stage down in the Tour Down Under 2 years ago, I like this boy is going to be special. And then also, he's getting words from Pogacar, probably encouraging him and telling him to go for it. And I think I'm speculating, but I have a feeling Pogacar probably called in and said, "Look, you guys need to ride behind like Del Toro. Don't care who wins. And yeah. So I'm quietly confident that he might be able to do this. The other person I like is Tom Pidcock. I don't think Tom Pidcock is up to. I was hoping he would get on the podium, but I don't think he's going to do that. But it's going to be an interesting rest of the tour of Italy. What's tomorrow's stage looks like? I think tomorrow's considered a sprinter stage, and it's got a couple little bumps in it, no climbs really, but it's considered a sprinter stage. and we will see who's going to go for it. Stage 12. It's what is it? Is that kilometers? Yeah, 172 kilometers. Stage 12. More Madina to Vadina, Vadina, Viadana, Modinia to Viadania, and it's 172 kilometers. Oh, it's got a big bump in the middle, but category 3, and it's like really category 3. Mm, and the saying is the only reason they're probably saying is it could be a day for the sprinters because it's bumpy and rolly in the beginning, but for almost the last half of the race is flat, absolutely pan flat. So whatever riders get back, I mean, get dropped. So like if all the sprinters like just basically form their little group plateau on the climbs, what they can do is just basically no matter who's on the front, they can just like they'll be able to pull it back unless like the main guys do like a Visma Lisa bike type thing. But Visma was looking early in the season and they just got on the front and they were just motoring and destroying people. They were just destroying the field. But we'll see. I mean, it's a lot of flat after that. It's the last climbs are category 3 climbs. So these are climbs that sprinters can get over. So we will see. It's going to be interesting day. 172 kilometers. It's got like if you're looking at it and like you're the layman looking at it, you're like that's a big bump. But it's category 3. Then it's sprint bonus points at the top of like on a plateau, and then it drops down, and then the last category 3 climb, and then the last sprint, and then the Red Bull sprint kilometer. So yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. I don't know who. I have no idea who's going to win tomorrow. I'm not quite sure who's going to win tomorrow. Um, it's wide open. I can't call it. You got Matt Peterson, Caden Groves, um, the guy from Post NL. Used to be DSM or Post NL. There's a couple other sprinter guys in it, so it should be an interesting day tomorrow. Going to be a long-ish day once they hit that flat. It depends on what the winds are like because when you get them wide open plains and if it's a little bit of warm weather, it could get pretty windy. So we'll see what's up. And that's about it for today in this Libby Say It With Your Legs Media. There's another race that I wanted to bring you, but I couldn't get the information on it. I'm hoping that a young man will give me a shout sometime tomorrow and I can get some information on the race. I have the results, I have a couple of pictures, but I don't have any info on how the race went. Was there a breakaway? It's about very late. Was there a breakaway? Yeah, I know that good type of good stuff. Anyway, in the Sleepy Say With Your Legs Media, thank you for tuning in. If you hit the like button, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we will see you tomorrow after stage. And it is tomorrow. There is no, when is the next rest day? So, stage 12. So 21st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So it's a while before the next rest day. Oh, rest day is on the 26th. So a couple more stages. Anyway, so you got the flat stage tomorrow. What's stage 13 look like? Friday the 13th. What's going to happen? Friday the 13th. Oh, like a quiet day. So you got a category 4 climb, uncategorized climb, category 4, category 4. So yeah, Friday looks like it's going to be a pretty straightforward day. Looks like a day for the sprinters. And then stage 14 looks like another sprint day. That's Saturday. The sprinters day back to back. And Sunday, the mountains are back. So Sunday's going to be good. Sunday's going to be good. Sunday's stage looks very similar to today's stage. But that Sunday stage, there'll be a lot of climbing. There'll be a lot of climbing, and I'm pretty sure there'll be some sorting out on that stage. Alrighty, in this Libby Say With Your Legs Media, like I said, I appreciate you for tuning in. And this is your winner today, Richard Carapaz, an amazing attack from 4 kilometers ago. Richard Carapaz, he's back, baby. In this Libby Say With Your Legs